like to call it plates of joy because you can really feel the joy among the teams of volunteers. There's 50 people who work on 6 shifts, and they're really joyful in their way of being. My name is Ravi Singh, and we are here at the Honoka'a Hongwanji. Well, I've been coming to the Big Island since 1999, and now I've lived here full-time for 7.5 years. I'm on the board of directors of Honoka'a Health Centers, which operates 4 health clinics in Lopahoehoe and in Honoka'a, as well as in Waimea, as well as up near Hawi in a small town called Kapa'au. So we're in 4 locations, and here I'm privileged to be one of the volunteers in the Honoka'a Hongwanji's food program. Okay, so we started doing some meals. That was just a very humble beginning where we did a few programs like the Peace Committee back in 2018. We would have the Peace Day Parade, and I would just cook up like 500 odd meals and take them out in front of the movie theater with my wife. And this program began full-time in February of 2019. So this next February, it'll be 6 full years. We have not taken a week off in the last, 5 years and 8 months or so. Well, we started out as a meal program. It was just a humble number of meals. Now it's gone to a high of like 558 meals was our last high last Friday. And our grocery bags have gone up to anywhere between 5,000 pounds of groceries delivered to the highest one time was 7.5 tons or 15,000 pounds on one Friday. Well, there are at least 50 key volunteers who are playing an incredible job. While I'm talking to you right now, there's 6 teams of people across this campus of the Hongwanji. I'm just one of them. And Miles Okumura is the president of the Hongwanji, his wife Lynn Higashi. They work incredibly long hours. There's many world-class chefs like the Merriman's executive chef who ran Merriman's for 17 years is Sandy Bar Rivera. There's also Jim McKinsey, who was a chef at the Wicklow Hilton. There is Eric Burkhardt, who runs our plating crews. There's teams and teams of people who do an incredible hard work every week. So grocery trucks start arriving on Wednesday, one arrives on Thursday, and then some arrive on Friday. And there's teams that get up very early in the morning on a Friday, come here to cook, and the rest put together these bags and bags of food. So lots of people doing a lot of work.
And I moved here, and I became a member of this temple, and I started becoming active and helping them out, doing all kinds of things. 6 years ago, I was working with the youth center. I had this idea because I used it in my class. In my class in high school, we had something called International Kitchen. And so one of the things we did hands-on learning was cooking. And so we were lucky to have cooking facilities and a budget in our class. So later on, when I retired, I gave this idea to the youth center. And I said, you guys should have a cooking class because it engages the kids and they have a lot of fun and they learn about different ethnic groups or different nations, you know. And so the youth center decided to do that, and they started having a cooking program. It started off as a cooking class, and then it became an eating class on Friday. We would just get together and make food. And then the pandemic hit, and now a whole bunch of people needed it besides just the keiki and the kupuna. And then the word started to spread, and a whole bunch of people needed the food. And so we went from 70 meals in February. By the time May hit, we were up to 250 meals. So it really, really jumped things. So we're getting prepared to have more variety. And of course, by having these new appliances, we'll be able to cook more, you know. So But that's a matter of budget. It'll cost us money to cook more meals.
Gas connections, so that's like a major, like a 3/4 inch gas. But there should be like a rice cup offering, but I do everything by the gallon. Okay, the menu is set by our main executive chef, that's Sandy Bar Rivera. The food in the meals, it's all mostly gotten, we buy 100% of it, so from Hilo Produce as well as our KTA or Foodland, some of the food markets. Hilo Produce is more of like a wholesaler, and so the whole intention behind the hot meals is that it should be world-class food made by world-class chefs who are out there to make a difference. So there is no compromises in the quality of the ingredients. I think the most important thing is that we are here. We say a simple line every time we begin to cook or serve, is that there is no I, no me or mine. We are here to serve the divine. So the divine within you, the divine within him, the divine within everyone who comes over here to the program. So it is not something that I'd like to have people learn, is that you are and you will become what you eat. So it's really important to choose what you eat carefully. I'll take away an incredible amount of joy. I firmly believe that, one of the short names for this program is Plates of Joy, because it brings joy to the hearts and minds of people who make the food, the people who serve it, and the folks who eat it. And they keep coming back week after week. And I take away a tremendous amount of joy myself. And it shows up in different parts of my life. Which will go out, and they will actually take meals and grocery bags to their homes. That way people, especially in the pandemic, they were so lonely at home, and there was really there has been kind of almost an epidemic level of anxiety and depression. It was really